Hey, welcome to my channel and to another weigh-in. We are out here on the porch for probably the last time this season, because today, now we're supposed to be within like not 3 points. I'm so used to counting points. 3 degrees of the record. The record was like 2013, I think they said, or 78 degrees, and we're supposed to be 75. So it is just a little breezy out here right now, but it feels good. What was I saying for something? I think that was an acorn or something that hit my roof. What was I saying? Oh, so starting tomorrow, we're not supposed to get out of the 50s, the low 50s, and then we're down in the 20s and the 30s. So I ain't gonna be out here for that. Y'all know I'm not a heat person, but I ain't trying to sit out here and chatter my teeth while we're doing it either. And that leaf just reminded me, Lord have mercy. David came out here last weekend and worked his hind end off mowing and blowing leaves. He got the whole side of the road covered in leaves because we got this gigantic water oak tree. And if you know water oaks, they have them little bitty skinny leaves. I mean, millions and millions and millions of leaves. Don't even look like he raked. We've had some windy days and the tree is still covered. So he is going to be busy this season, which he is every season, but I'm just saying. And speaking of, Dave, we'll get to the weigh in just a minute. You just hold on. Thank you for all your will. Hold, please. Okay, some big truck of some sort. Thank you for your well wishes for him. He's got an upper respiratory infection, and the doctor sent him in some stuff and told him some stuff to get, and so he's just got that nagging cough that if you make him laugh, it gets bad. So I try to, which is hard for me to do sometimes because we're just funny people like that. But he seems okay until he talks or laughs or something. Then he gets real bad cough, but they give him some stuff for that. So he's been taking that. I think the chest part is feeling a whole lot better. So I do appreciate that, and he does too. He says thank you to everyone. Now, I'm looking at these leaves on my porch too. He blowed the porch off. I was about to have a stroke. I got this little shelf back here that I keep some flowers on, and I got some fall flower arrangements on the little shelf. He was blowing them things, and they was twirling around. I was out here about to have a stroke on that man. Ooh, girl was covered up head to toe in that vehicle with a hood on. It is chilly, but ooh, to be that cold-natured, I don't know how I'd act. Anyway, what we here for? We're here for weigh-in. I got my paper over here. I got my big paper. I ain't got my little paper. I do remember it. So we remember. Oh, let me show you this. Let's see. I drink this coffee so you all may live another day. That is from Sandy over at Let's Get Fit with Sandy. She sent me this one and another one that I can't remember exactly what it says. But yes, I do talk to myself because sometimes I need expert advice, which is funny because I do talk to myself. Y'all know I told you before I have to talk myself in and out of all kind of things. So I do. I audibly, out loud, talk to myself. Hold on, my nose is itching. 2 weeks in a row I gained. That's because of my vacation, because I stretched there's a school bus. Hold on. Okay. We got us a busy time of the morning. I gained because of my vacation, because it wasn't just the weekend, the party and the eating out and all that. Then we went into the week eating the little goodies that we bought on our day trip. So I fully expected it, but I hit it hard when it was time to hit it hard. I didn't even cross my mind that's what we're doing. We'll talk about that too. But I got right back on playing, just like I said I was going to. So here is how it shook out this week. I weighed in at 320 even for a loss of 6.2, and I think it was 57.1 maybe that's where it's got me. Now the highest I've been, which has been a long time back, was 70. And I made that little thing that I got on my wall that's got a button on it. It looks like a jar full of buttons. And it's stuck at 70 because it's stuck on there, it won't come off. Yeah, because I put a little sticky thing on the back of it, make it stick on there. So I can't take it back off, so I'm just having to work my way back up to it, which I don't know when I'll ever get there, but hopefully soon. So that is what happens, I guess, when you stay on plan. Now here's my, let me ask y'all a question. I am mulling this over, and I seriously don't know what to do. I seriously do not know how to handle it. Y'all know that this one medication I take, it causes weight gain. It's for nerve pain in my feet and my legs. Listen, I have been walking, I can't feel my feet. I've been walking around the house with my socks on and not even know that my sock was just hanging off the end of my toe till I looked down and see it. But they hurt. They hurt. My legs hurt. Like they're hurting right now. So she said, well, we can up your medication. I'm like, but when we do, it makes me gain weight. Every single time we up it. And that one time that they had the confusion and I came off of it because I thought she was quitting me, and it was just a big confusion between two different doctor's offices anyway. And when I come back on it, as soon as I come back on it, I think it was, 12 or 13 pounds that 1 week that I gained. Here's the thing. When she upped it, I told her in the doctor's office, I said, well, first of all, she told me it was my call. She goes, if you want to take your chances, and she wants me to lose weight, she does, but she also knows the pain I'm in, and she knows she won't give me the good stuff because of my kidneys, so I don't have any good stuff. I will take what I can get. Y'all feel me on that? She said, my call. Did I want to worry with the weight gain, or did I want to worry with maybe some pain relief? How? She said, it's your call. However you want to do it. I said, well, I think I'll up it. I think I'll try it. So we upped it. And then as soon as we did, I popped on them. Maybe that was the time I gained there was one time I gained 20, no, when I went off of it and came back on, I gained 20 pounds. This time when we upped it, I gained, it was either 12 or 13, just right there in 1 week. And so I told her in the office, I said, if I do gain weight, I said, I know what to do. I know how to cut it back. And she said that was okay. She's fine with it. So what she upped it to gave me 2 pills that when I cut it in half, what I take now is not even as much as I was taking, where I seem to be kind of maintaining a level of where I can handle it, and it's not interfering too much. I'm not going to say it's not completely, oh my gosh. I tell you, these boys in the South and their trucks, I can't say nothing. Dave's got a truck, it's loud. He got the Honda running, so he's been running the Honda to work because it saves him tons and tons in gas money from where he has to drive to work. So I can't really hear him when he comes home anymore. When he drove the truck, I could hear him. But I can't decide. I want to go back. I want to up it back up because just the level of pain is very frustrating. But I don't want to gain weight. But I don't want to hurt. What would y'all do? I got to get my knees replaced, and I can't get my knees replaced until I lose weight. But in the meantime, I got to have some kind of, you know what I mean? I ain't trying to get sympathy. Seriously, what would you do? Should I take my chances with putting on more weight, which I just lost 6.2. I don't want to jeopardize that now that I'm back on plan. But I gotta live too, but then I gotta get my knees replaced, so I don't know. What would y'all do? I really don't know. I have been struggling with this for probably 3 weeks now. I've been going back and forth. And Dave was like, well, he don't know what for me to do either, you know? I really don't know. So anyway, that's just that. Let's talk about this challenge, our Maintain Not Gain challenge. This week is our Hit It Hard week. I've got my there's that loud Jeep. Hang on. He always guns it when he turns that corner. I got my tracker out here. That's not my tracker. It's my little sheet I made. If you hadn't downloaded one, you can go to my website under miscellaneous, and it's called maybe maintain not gain checklist, something like that. Or you can keep it in your own notebook. You don't even have to. You can mentally check it off. I'm not a big a big checker offer. I can't think of the word I'm looking for. I don't follow things very good about keeping up with things, but I did print this out and I put a check on the things that I accomplished that day. So we're just talking about Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday because we started at Monday. Since this is Thursday, we hadn't got there yet. So for the very first one, I have honest tracked. I ain't got a check mark 1 because I ain't tracked. Now I have tracked my listen, let me ask you a question. I know there's just a handful of you out there that do Simply Feeling, and I've had more than one question on how do I track it. Would you be interested in seeing, iTrack Bites is now called Healthy with an I. So would you be interested in me trying to make a video of showing you how I track Simply Feeling using Healthy? If you would, I'll try to put something together because I know how to explain it, but I don't know if I'm very convoluted in my explaining or if you understand it, if it'd be easier for you to see it. If you don't care, that's fine. You can skip that video, but if there's some of you that are doing Simply Feeling and would like to know, then let me know. So anyway, I track my daily adjustment that I set up for 1 point. That's a whole big explanation. I don't have to track my no-count foods. That's the beauty of the program, is it even said it back when it was a current program. If tracking's not your thing, then this is a good program for you because there's so many no-count foods that you don't have to track anything but the pointed foods if that's how you choose to do it. And that is how I choose to do it because from the very beginning, tracking was not my strong suit. This past 3 days, I've tracked maybe one of my pointed foods. I can't remember what it was, but I think I tracked one. I hadn't had that many pointed foods, but I hadn't tracked them all. So I didn't give myself any check marks for honest track, so I didn't hit that one hard at all. I've got to really work on that. I'm gonna try my best today. Exercise, I ain't hit it hard on that because I don't exercise. I know I could sit in the chair because I used to do it. I know I could, but I just don't. So I need to hit it hard on that. Stayed on plan. I give myself 3 check marks for that because I did stay on plan. Even though I didn't track my pointed foods, I know that I was still on plan. I just know I was. I lost weight. Let's take a sip. Enjoyment. Ate my veggies. Yes, I did. I got a check mark on all 3 days because all 3 days I ate non-starchy veggies. I still ate my starches, but I ate a salad all 3 days because I got some of that green leaf lettuce, that's always been my favorite here for the longest time. I got to where I can't even eat it no more. Them leafy ends. I can eat the ridge, the spine, whatever you call the little crunchy part in the middle. I like it. But then the leafy parts, they about don't even want to go down my throat. I can't. I might as well come out here after a rain and chomp on some grass he mowed. Susie said her husband said it was like eating weeds. He don't like it neither. Girl, I'm with your husband. I don't like it. Talking about the spring mix, because that's what David eats. He likes that spring mix with the spinach in it. First of all, I don't like spinach. I'll eat it in some stuff depending on what it is, but I don't like it raw in no salad, I can tell you that much. And I don't like them old limp leafy things. So I did chop up the rest of that lettuce, threw me an onion in it, and that's what I ate. And then I had 2 of those days we had some green vegetables with our supper. One day I'm pretty sure we didn't. but the other ones did. So I ate my veggies. I deserve a gold star. One of y'all said that you got your gold stars out. You had it with Jones challenge, and you still had gold stars, and you were gonna put gold stars. Well, there's my old hubby. I told you I can't hear him, but I heard him on the road. She had some gold stars. I'm like, well, I like stickers. Maybe I should get me some stickers, but I deserve a gold star for my veggie eating. Listen, you can hear that little Honda. I'm gonna put you on hold while I talk to him. Okay, he had my rear windshield wiper is about useless. So he had stopped and got my windshield wiper on his way home from work. So we were saying how exciting it was that I ate my veggies. Then next, drank my water. I drank water, but I didn't drink as much water as I should. I kind of like my coffee. I don't know if y'all noticed that. I love my coffee. I keep my water, and I do refill it several times a day, but I don't think I refill it as much as I should, so I didn't give myself any check marks for that. I really need to work on that. Those are two of my hardest things from the very beginning, and that is tracking and water drinking. Meal prepped, I did that. I do that on the weekends, so I give myself checks for that. Even though I check on Saturday, I check through it because I meal prep. And then menu planned. I do that every week, so I check through that. And then did not eat at night. Guess what? I checked all three of those because I did not eat at night. Which we eat supper late. Granted that helps, but I didn't eat anything after supper. Sometimes, I'll tell you, sometimes even after supper, I get the craving for some popcorn, and I'll get me some popcorn. I don't care what time of night it is. Didn't do it this week. Didn't eat anything, not even so much as a banana. Didn't eat a single thing at night after supper. So, that is how my tracker went. And you know what? I was telling him how much I lost. He said, well, that was good. I hope you can keep it up. I said, well, that was even after eating Chinese, because we had Chinese this weekend. He was sick, and Sunday is our eating out day. And I told him, I said, well, you pick whatever you want. He said he wanted Chinese. I said, well, that sounded good. Granted, I could get lower point Chinese. I could eat less Chinese. Those things did not occur. So I did good, still eating the, and that's why I like my weigh-in day on Thursday too, because boy, that give me all week for that sodium to subside, because you know how much sodium is in that stuff. So anyway, I still call it staying on plan, even if I didn't track it, because I didn't hardly have any points through the week, and I figured I used up all the rest of my weeklies on that. Whether I did or not, I considered it that I did, and I didn't, go out the way to anything that I shouldn't the rest of the week. So that is it. That's pretty much all I know today. Let me know down below, how did y'all do these first 3 days? Have you been hitting it hard? Is there any areas that you're still struggling in, like me and my water and my tracking? Are there any things that you're keeping up with that I'm not? Is there anything that you're hitting hard that maybe it's not on my list? If you want a copy of this, if you go to my website, which is linked in my description box, it stays down there. Go to miscellaneous under it'll say like maintain not gain checklist, something to that effect, but it's under miscellaneous, and you go there and you can print it off and follow along, which you don't have to. You can keep it in a notebook, or you can just keep it in your head, however you want to do it. So that is it. I wish I had something else to tell y'all. I just ain't got nothing else to tell y'all today. I've been kind of boring. I did go to the library. They just don't have no books like I had got that one time. Was it back in the summer when I went, and they had just had a big clearing out because they sell their discards for 10 cents, and then I use them in my junk journals. I've been on the search, trying to go here and there for magazines, because I use a lot of magazines. I was telling David, he was in there. he seen a picture. I had found some People magazines. I like People magazines because I can cut out people I like and little blurbs about movies or whatever, things that I like. And that's what I like to put in my journals, things that I like. And he looked up there, he goes, "Is that Dolly Parton?" I said, "Yeah." I said, "I got her out to put in my junk journal because I like Dolly Parton. I just do." And I said, "Yeah." I said, "If you ever look at what some people call a junk journal, theirs are all pretty. They make them from kits. They use them to actually journal in. They're all matchy, gorgeous works of art." I said, "Mine are not." He goes, "Well, yours are unique." I'm like, "Yeah, mine are unique, all right." But you know what? I'm having a hard time getting into my Christmas one. I don't know what's wrong with me. Every time I go sit down back there and try to work on my Christmas journal, I cannot get my Christmas spirit going. Now, I got my tree put up. That's for Sebastian. I got my lights out here, which I need to unplug, by the way. I got my lights out here. That's for Sebastian. But I can't seem to get my spirit going for the Christmas journal. Now, for the Halloween, I was all about it. I was all over that journal. I showed y'all. It was full of stuff. I don't know if maybe because I don't have as much. For some reason, I had got lucky and found all kind of books and magazines that had Halloween stuff in it, but I don't really have that much Christmas. There's surprisingly hardly any Christmas stuff that's usable. The most thing that I can find in magazines for Christmas are food. And I don't want a whole junk journal of Christmas food. Of course, I've got one spread of Christmas treats, but I don't even like the way it looks. I'm just feeling so uninspired. Ain't that a song? Feeling so uninspired. Ain't that a song? Who sings that? You make me feel, that one, like a natural woman. About as natural a woman as you can get. I don't even know what that means. So anyway, I don't know. Any of y'all feeling that way? Any of y'all feeling like y'all can't get y'all's? My mama said, "Get myself together in a pile." I can't seem to get it together in a pile for my Christmas stuff. I don't know. Maybe I will. I've been sitting in here watching TV a lot. Normally, I live in my craft room. And sometimes I just go sit back there at the desk because I'm tired of sitting in here, and I'll just go sit back at the desk, the table, whatever you want to call it. Nothing in front of me. I'll just sit there. Hands in my head in my hands, thinking, what am I gonna do? And I can't seem to get it together. I don't know what it is. So anyway, I ain't trying to bring y'all down. Put a smile on your face today. It is Thursday. You people that work, listen, y'all people like me that don't work or you retired, Friday is just another day going into Saturday and Sunday, which is just another day. But you people that work, just think about it. One more day and you get your weekend. I remember those days. Listen, you know what I used to do? I don't even know why this kind of, it's this right here, this cold. Because I've sat here long enough and that last little bit has got cold. One office I worked in, I think I've told y'all this before, I had my coffee cup. I still have that insulated coffee cup. We got it. Holly was maybe 6 years old, so 20 years ago. I've had that cup and I still have it. One of our people that we sold our loans to, you know, all companies come and bring you their stuff with their brands on it and whatnot, so I still have it. Well, I used it at the new office that I worked with. I worked with my best friend. He owned the one, and then he worked for another company for the second one. And if I didn't finish my coffee for the day, I left it sitting there. And when I come in the morning, before I'd rinse out my cup to get my new coffee, I'd drink the cold coffee from overnight. That to me was a treat. But you know, back then I drank it sweet. Listen, I liked a little bit of coffee with my sugar back in the day. I'm gonna tell you what, I loaded it with sugar. let me serve as an example. If you're trying to wean yourself off of sugar, if you don't want to take the points hit, you can do it, because I'm telling you what, you could about stand a spoon up in my cup. Just take a little bit at a time. Just take I'll say a spoonful at a time, because I don't know how many spoonfuls I put in it. Just take I think that's our leaf suckers. With these leaves out here, I think they're coming down the road. Can you hear that? I think that's what that is. Anyway, yeah, so my porch is covered. I wish they'd come up here and suck these off. Just take a little bit out at a time, and before you know it, you won't even want no sugar in your coffee. That's right. That's right. You can do it. If I can do it, you can do it. So, there, we'll end on a good note talking about coffee. How can it not be a good note when you're talking about coffee? Same with tea. If you like sugar in your tea, listen, honey, I am from the South where you drink sweet tea. Unsweetened tea is, no, you don't do it. But I've got to where now, and I still love my sweet tea, don't get me wrong. When we go out to eat, this ain't no joke. Sometimes I'll tell David, I'm like, I'm splurging and getting sweet tea. Because normally I just get water. First of all, it's cheaper, and second of all, I try to save those calories from the sweet tea. Because you go to some of these places down south, and sugar, the spoons will stand. Listen, the spoons stand up in my mama's tea. She made strong tea, and she made sweet tea. What, honey? Okay, I'm gonna go finish. Well, I'm gonna finish this right now. This is whatever we was talking about. I don't know, but the leaf sucker went up the road. He's gonna turn around and come back, and so it's gonna be useless, because you couldn't hear how loud he was, but he was really loud. So that is it for me this week. Let me know down below how you did. Let me know if you stayed on plan, if you hit it hard, all of that good stuff. I hope you have a good weigh-in this week. I hope you have a good weekend coming up. I probably won't see you until Saturday on meal prep. So I'll see you in my next video.